Hello, Ruckus. Welcome to an episode or a clip that we thought is appropriate to celebrate our friend, Cornel Hendricks, that's recently passed away. This was just something we thought we had to do. Parry,
Yeah.
Corny,
Yeah, it's just nice to have a tribute. I mean, he's meant so much to us. We've come a long way. I mean, it's a 14-minute special for a reason. I mean, you carried a number, and he carried actually what he represented, his community, on his sleeve. And I mean, me and him go a very long way. Growing up in Wellington, we both of us grew up in Wellington. He went obviously to Wellington Primary School, and then he went to Bergrivier afterwards. And me and Corny, our relationship started instantly. I mean, ever since it started with rugby. Rugby, something was special to him. It was obviously special to me as well. And we played in the same position, number 13. And it was not, we always competed when it comes to playing Boland under 13, playing Boland under 12, under 16 and stuff like that. But you could never feel it. And especially in rugby, you have this competitive edge. That just shows what type of heart he had for the game. I mean, what he has achieved, I was looking... It was a tough week for me as well. And I was looking over the social media, just what is left to everyone out there. I mean, it's in the rugby circles, but not only in South Africa, overseas as well. It's fantastic to see a guy coming from Bergrivier, becoming the first Springbok over there. And if we look at odds and stuff, to become a Springbok from Bergrivier, it just says a lot about this character, what is shown on and off the field. And when I heard the news for the first time, sure, it hit home.
Yeah, I think when you called me, I couldn't believe it at first. So it was taken back. And Ruckus, when I met Cornel only in 2014, or I've met him before, but I really got to know him only in 2014, end of the year tour. And I think the same for me, Parry, as an instant, as soos 'n magneet gewees. He draws you in with his stories and his personality. And we really never were teammates except for 2015. But we were always friends. Fighting a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just the group chats and stuff like that.
Op a golfbaan.
We were always chirping each other as well. I mean, it was always in a good spirit as well. I mean, I spoke about him, we competing, but he was always competitive, man. And he wanted the best for himself, but also for other people. He always put other people first. And when I got the news on Wednesday evening, it was a big shock for me. People saying, call me urgently. When I called, they said, you hear about Cornel, heart attack. First words I actually had was, is he okay, is he okay? Because I kind of, you hope for, yes, he is okay. And then all of a sudden, when you got that news, I phoned you, I phoned Nizam, guys that I knew that had a special place with him, on the golf court, me and Nizam as well. And I couldn't even speak to Nizam. Even when I saw on Thursday evening at Geo as well, both of us were getting out of the car, both crying actually, inside and outside. It just means a lot. He meant a lot to us. And I mean, I kind of feel what the Hendricks family is going through as well. We're gonna miss him. Just the chirpiness and the fun on the golf course.
Yeah, I think one of our last conversations, Parry, we had. I don't know why, but it always felt like I went to a speech. And he spoke about value. Weet wat jou value is. En moenie niks. Moenie jou value change for other mense nie. But he was larger than life. I was... someone phoned me and asked me, I must sum him up in one word. And I said,
yes.
How do you do that? And eventually, I come to the word entertainer.
Yeah, he was singing and dancing. He believed in himself. You really thought he was the top singer.
The best voice. Even just inviting you for braai, entertaining that way. He was entertained on the rugby field. In our group chats, on the golf course, he was always...
The energy, the spark. That's why all around the world. If it was at the Bulls, where it was a long time, it hurt them as well because he was such a pinnacle point of them. And I've learned so much about Corny. He showed me a little bit of calmness as well. And if people know me, they know it's always quick. What time are we? Where should we be? But he always said, "You want calm down, man." You know, he always said, "You make me nervous." So and that almost that words always took me back and be like, "Juan, maybe life is a bit calming it down a bit." And that's what just how he operates. I mean, even sometimes we're coming from the same place, but he always says, when I go back to Wellington, he will always challenge me and he will say, "Listen, did you go to Wellington? Did you say hello?" And I was always like, "Yes, I went to my family and I said hello." And he was like, "No, but did you say hello?" "Yes, I went to my family and said hello to the kids." And that was so special to me, just the type of heart that he had for the kids, for the next generation, for his community, and where he wants the next generation to go was special. And it's a lot of things that I can just take forward into life and hopefully make a big difference. And the CH14 will obviously be close to my heart, and whatever he done, especially in my community, in community, even though it's we come from the same place, but he felt the deep of what, not only the privilege, but what it means to the kids in the community. And that's something I can take forward, which is special. And I don't want to even talk about the last time, in the last encounter we had, I had to go to a show, to Compatu show in Wellington, and I drove past him because I had the Canterbury Boland t-shirt, and I went past him just asking him for the new t-shirt, which is the Puma one. And I went past his house, and we had a lekker chat and speaking about, you know, sometimes I chirped him and said he must finish up, and he must come help me here with the youngsters and the Boland stuff as well. And he said, "Yeah, take the t-shirt with you." And I said, "No, I'll bring the t-shirt back." And he said, "No, man, keep the t-shirt there by you. Me and Steffi can make a turn." And that moment, it's almost like when you think back about this, there's a lot of things I can take from it. It's he left something with me, like maybe the youth of Boland in my hands for some bit, and that's a t-shirt I'm not going to give away, because that's something special to me. But just the small things, it's almost like he gave us me a little bit of a message of how I want to treat what I'm busy with at the moment, and how I want to see the community, and I want to see Wellington, and I want to see what the next corners in those communities can be like, and shirts for them, especially with the challenges we do face in the communities. It's special.
Yes, and I really think, a guy with so much love for other people, man. Hy het die pad uit gegaan vir almal. The way he spoke about the boys at the Bulls, about Stravino, Keegan Johannes, the care en die liefde wat hy gehad het vir hulle. Sy spanmaat tans by die Bulle wat by die Boland was. Ek dink definitely I'll miss him just for, I don't know why, but was altyd gewoon oor geld partner as ek hom bel. And I learned a lot from him, and especially I think the last 3 weekends we spent a lot of time together, and I'm very grateful for that. Baie dankbaar ek kon die laaste 3 naweke met hom tyd spandeer. Het nog nie gewen by die golfdagie, maar dit was fun. Het was regtig fun, and if we look back at his rugby career, 7th Player of the Year for South Africa, 12 toetse vir die Springbokke, Karibeker gewen by die Blou Bulle, the way that he played Super Rugby, Commonwealth gold medal, final of the URC at DHL Stadium, moved from the wing to 12 center, the discipline that it took for that change. And when he returned to Boland, how passionate he was about that project, uplifting the Boland region and taking Boland to Currie Cup, which Boland obviously has done now. So yeah, it's a sad day for rugby, for his family, for us as friends. I know our golf group won't be the same again after this, but we will miss him.
He lived life to the fullest. And I mean, you can see about whoever gave him love, he gave love back. That's why I went back to Boland. That's why in his 4 years of stepping away from the game, that he went to go play for Roses United. I mean, the circle of love, especially with the last final golf day as well, was for Roses United. It's almost like saying full circle and saying goodbye. And it's special to see what Roses did for him as well, retiring the 14 jersey for him, especially the little memorial they had this past weekend for him. It just shows what he's done for world rugby, for South African rugby, for Springbok rugby. And he's not even a guy that played 100 and something tests for South Africa, but what he left, and that's what something I'm going to take as well forward. It's not who's doing it first, it's who's doing it the best. It's about what you leave, what legacy you want to leave. And I mean, he's probably looking down on us and what's happening at the moment in social media and how things are happening and just smiling, because I don't think he expected this, because it was never about leaving a legacy. It's about uplifting and pulling back and taking the next kids forward from his community. It was very inspiring and something I'm going to miss for a long, long time. He's part of a brother for me. I lost my brother as well, under 40, and it's the same. And that's why when I say he's a brother, he's really been a brother to me. And I'm really going to miss him.
No, definitely. Connie, the Hendrikse family, from our side, Joopsie, condolences with their loss.
Yeah.
The love we want to show from our side, not just by words, but in actions. He's left a mark with the show. He's left a mark with, as Juan said, as a brother. For me, as an absolute friend that I love spending time with. And yeah, you will be missed, my boykie.
Hi, I'm Colin Hendricks, and my guilty pleasure song is Mark Richards, I'll Be Here Waiting for You. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you.
Look at this. Someone look at this. David and Goliath.
Wat? Hij is die oom man. Hij is maar wel klepon. Skrie Johan. Johan, hy mense mis jou, kom maak 'n drive hulle. Lekker dag vir jou, Chom, I love you.
Sy kom, is jy jammer besig? Jy sê nou, goeiedag meneer.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. Waiting for you.